All right, I'm back again, y'all. So I just got a little bit more stuff that I want to clarify. Turn the kitchen light on. That right here. Yeah. So basically, what don't happen is you have been delivered to be afflicted. All right. So, and this is not me trying to preach to you. You know what I mean? You go find the scriptures on your own time and read them yourself. Okay. I know what they say. I don't know them by heart, but I know them when I hear them, and I know it when I see it. All right. So, like I said, this is not me trying to preach to you like I'm just a preacher or something like that. No, this is just me taking this word and showing you, comparing it to the times that we are in. But anyhow, so there's a scripture that talks about uh, a time when you will be delivered, and this is going to happen to people, and the people that's going to deliver them are their own relatives. All right, and this is what the scriptures say. So just hold on one second. And it says they will deliver you. So it doesn't say you will deliver them. It says they will deliver you. They, as in like a couple people. So a gang of people. They. Okay, here it is right here. So this is Matthew 24 and 9. All right. So I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna read it to you. And you can go and find it yourself and read it yourself. You see what I'm saying? I see this is the key to all of it. I mean, all those other books like Project Soul Catcher and all that stuff, they're very helpful. But this right here, these scriptures, this gonna really, this gonna help you more than anything. So Matthew 24 and 9. All right. Let's see. All right, so Matthew 24 and 9. It talks about, matter of fact, I'm gonna start at Matthew 24 and 4. All right, it says, and Jesus answered and said unto them, take heed that not no man deceive you. Okay. So he wanted to be clear that you not let no man deceive you. All right. And that's who doing it. These are men deceiving other men. And it says, for many shall come in my name, saying I am Christ, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled. All right. Don't be troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. All right. For nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine, pestilence, earthquakes, in diverse places. All these are the beginnings of sorrows, right? Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted. All right. So if y'all, if I don't know if y'all can hear that, but they stumping up here. That's all they do. So now I know that's really what they doing because I'm trying to do a video. So now they stomping. All right. They like doing the what you call it, the Megan Thee Stallion stank walk up there. Gotta have a little comedy with it. You know what I mean? they doing the TikTok challenge to Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion stank walk. Anyway, it says, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted. All right, so we know what deliver is. When someone delivers something, that means they bring something to you, right? So this is what they doing with you. By means of mind control, okay, with the remote monitoring. So basically what they doing is they causing you to be afflicted. Now we gonna look up the word afflicted and tell me, is this not hold on one second. All right, so we're gonna look up this word afflicted. Okay. The definition of afflicted. Okay, so why did this put me right there? All right, so the definition of afflicted is cause pain or suffering to affect or trouble. So that's what they doing. They delivering you to be to go through suffering and troubles. We're not. This how you determine who is who. The wicked. Now, matter of fact, let's go in here. Let's go in here and find that too. We're gonna go in here and find this about the wicked. This is why I say that they are demonic. Hold on one second. All right, hold on. Y'all just bear with me. I gotta find it. Okay, so here we go right here. I'm gonna finish this scripture. So it says, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you. All right. And you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. All right. So let's check this out. Is this not happening in all nations? Now, true enough, there are a whole bunch of other things that have happened in all nations, but not on this magnitude. All right. So this is happening in every country, and I've said that before. All right, so we know what happened to the Chinese targets, where they was using them and saying they was worshiping some type of code, something they was using them for organ harvesting and stuff like that. So that's illegal. They using you as your merchandise, your body. Okay, whether it be what they do, the human trafficking, organ trafficking, child sex trafficking. You are their merchandise. Okay, so that's what they using you as, your body and your mind, and everything about you. All right, so this is Psalms 58 and 3, and it says, let's see, let's get it right here. It says, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they are born, speaking lies. All right, so what more than a what more than a suitable you know who else would want to be doing this than a wicked person? Okay, because the wicked are estranged since they was born. That's all they want to do is tell lies. Okay, this is the best lie that I can ever think of, is to keep on lying every single day. I mean, it's every single day. They gotta paint you out to be this crazy person. They gotta do it every single day. That's their goal, is to keep making you out of crazy. If they not making you out of crazy, they making you out of violent. If they not making you out of violent, it's some type of criminal element they want you to be. They want you to, he's this type of criminal. He's that type of criminal. Okay, they not gonna tell the truth. They're not gonna tell the truth and say, even if you fail for it, just because you fail for that, that doesn't mean anything. Okay, and when they try to say that they exposing you, no, we are exposing them. They're the ones that's keeping the secret. Okay, they're the ones keeping the secret. So don't be confused about that. Let's make that clear. Okay, make that clear. You gotta know who is who. There's no, oh, the righteous is sitting over here keeping a secret and exposing the wicked while we keeping a secret on how we made them do that wicked act. No, bro, they ass is wicked. Period. Okay. If you can turn around and confess to whatever sins that you may have did under the influence of them, that's just like you under the influence of alcohol or some type of drug or something, and then you do something and you go to court, and the judge gonna say you was under DUI, driving under the influence. It's the same thing. That drug is what helped you to be DUI. Okay, so when you was drinking that alcohol, that's what caused you to be DUI. So it's no secret that alcohol causes people to get DUIs. But what they're doing is they not letting it be known that they're using mind control methods to behavior modify targets. They hiding it and lying about it and trying to convince you that this just all you. You just did this on, when you knowing if you didn't have an alcoholic beverage, you wouldn't do the things that you do under the alcoholic beverage. It's the same difference. So when you go to the store and you pick up tobacco or whatever it got on the label, it says this may cause this and this may cause that, right? These wicked ass liars, they ain't gonna tell you what they doing. It's some idiot somewhere hiding behind closed doors, and they're using behavior modification tactics. That's it. Yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to say. You understand? So, but they want to duke you and make it like you just did this all on your own. Don't be deceived by that. Okay. Yeah, they want you to think that all of it is just your fault. Now, with that being said, there's another way that you know that you're on the right path. Okay, and I'm gonna show you that, because everybody in the scriptures, they all did some type of they all had some type of shortcoming, right? You see what I'm saying? Okay, so this is Proverbs 18 and 12. It says, before destruction of the heart of man is haughty, and before honor is humility. Okay, so what is humility? Yeah. Yeah. So what is humility? Okay, so humility is basically like you being humiliated, right? So, it's just like saying you did something, uh it's that you wouldn't necessarily do, right? And whether it's a sin or not, 9 times out of 10 it is. Okay. After that, that's when you get your honor. You acknowledge what you did, you repent, okay? You ask the Father for forgiveness, and then you move on. This situation is like Satan is like when you go to court, it's like Satan is holding court on you. Okay. It's like with Job. When Job had all those bad situations happen to him, and Satan went up with him. And basically I believe it was Jesus he was speaking with, and he asked Satan, what is he doing there? And Satan said basically that he's been going to and fro in the earth and up and down in it. So Satan can basically, he's like he can jump from different parts in the world, basically, in interdimensional type of being. You know what I mean? Like he can how can I explain this? I always compare it to movies, but I don't know no other way. Like, let me see, like kind of like Thanos and them, like I forget which one that was. It was it's one of those Marvel movies. I think it was Marvel when they was trying to go and find Thanos and oh, look at this idiot. So here we go right here. We got a perp in the comment section talking shit and mocking God, talking about they gonna torture me. They like to use words like torture. They're not torturing shit. it's just hilarious the little shit that they do, and they swear that they doing something. See, they use those type of words to try to put fear in you, and he tell you to not be scared of them. So what are you talking about if you saying that? Because you kind of tripping me out. Like, I don't understand your whole, what you saying don't sound, what you trying to say. Anyway, hopefully that's not a perk. Yeah, because that's exactly what I hear in my V2K. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna torture you. You not torturing nothing. You act like you torturing something. The only thing they do is they do this little shit where they be stinging you. They so fucking dumb. They be stinging the fucking kids. Okay. And it's like, how the hell you stinging the kids and the kids ain't did a damn thing to your overgrown ass sitting somewhere high. You're not torturing me. You using those words like torture, but you really not torturing nothing. Like, I'm a tattoo artist. I tattoo myself. So stinging me, that doesn't bother me. Oh, okay. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? I'm a tattoo artist, bro. Like, I literally got tattoos that I did to myself. So they be doing like little things where they sting me in the head, and they so dumb. Like, they literally, I don't know if they mean to do it to the kid, but they be stinging the baby. And I'm like, this is a baby, it hasn't done nothing. So that's another scripture. Okay, when they tell you they're gonna make war against the saints, if a saint is not a baby, then I don't know who is. Because a baby don't even know nothing yet. They making war with them, they ain't did nothing. I can see you making war with me, you know. I can, every single day I get up, it's a war, and that's exactly what it is. But what the baby got to do with it? He ain't did nothing. He just came in the earth. He just came to the world. They be stinging the babies, and I know they doing it because the baby be scratching the same spots on his head that they sting me at. But that's how dumb they is. They stupid as hell. Like, the people who made this technology should not never put this in the hands of stupid people. And that just shows you when I say wicked, that's just downright wicked, because I can make videos, take pictures of the shit in my phone or them doing that to my son, and they still do it. It's like, how fucking stupid are you? You see what I'm saying? And then they make threats about, oh, we're going to do this and that, we're going to do this and that. But they ain't doing nothing. You know, as far as like, to me, when I go outside every day, get in my car, do whatever I do. You got plenty of room, opportunity, and space to do those things that you claim you're going to do. Only thing that they really doing is antagonizing and trying to make me snap out on the wrong person. That's all they doing. I don't want to snap out on the wrong person. I want to snap out on the right person. If I'm going to cause somebody some harm, I want to harm the right one. Okay? Anyway, what was I at? Oh yeah, I'm trying to make it clear as far as like who is who. So you gotta know who is who. You can't just like lead these scriptures out, lead this word out. Like I said, I'm not trying to come on here and preach to people like I'm just this good dude. I still commit sins. I'm still in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna commit sins because I'm in a fleshly body, but I'm gonna try not to do those. Okay. That's what I'm going to do. All right. So when it boils down to it, we all gonna sin every day because we human. All right. We still in the flesh. We're not gonna stop sinning until this is all over with. But a person who wanna dismiss the scriptures, what they would do is say, "Oh, he's a sinner. He still sins." You know, stuff like that. Like there's somebody on the planet right now that doesn't sin at all. The only person that ever walked on the planet that didn't sin was Jesus. That was it. Nobody else. And it's been a long time since he was really like in the flesh here. And it's never been nobody else. So that just shows you just a wicked person just don't want to hear nothing about God, nothing about the scriptures, none of that. They don't want to hear it. They would sit up there and like I hear them in my V2K and they say, well, that was a long time ago. That's old. Talking about this is old, right? You can acknowledge that this is old, okay? You can acknowledge that this is old, but then you don't want to believe in God. You can believe in your black magic, your witchcraft, your sorcery. You can believe in all because they actually using this shit. That's what they doing this with. Along with their little technology, like I said, they use their cell phones for something. I'm not sure what it is yet, but they definitely be using them cell phones to do something. So you mean tell me you can believe in all of that, but you can't believe in the actual creator of all of this stuff? It's just hilarious to me, bro. But okay. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you have to be sure. You have to be sure of where you at with this. You know what I'm saying? Like don't confuse yourself, because I have done that before too. You know, I'll be trying to get it. I actually be trying to get them the benefit of the doubt. You know, I'll be like, man, maybe I just was just a bad nigga, you know, and this is what I get. You know what I mean? I'll be thinking that like, man, you just a bad nigga, you know what I mean? But then I'll be seeing other stuff. You know, I see other stuff and I'm like, man, it's just no way. Like I see people who I know there was nowhere near nothing like me. Nothing like me. You know what I mean? And I'm not just saying I'm just an awful person, but I see people who I know they nowhere near like me. Like I got a couple of people I'm subscribed to that's women, you know, and sweet girls, you can tell. And I'm like, there's no way that this person did anything too bad to deserve this. Like this is I wouldn't wish this on like my worst enemy. So, and I mean like people who I would want to actually hurt. I wouldn't wish this on them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's such, it's the mental abuse of it all. I wouldn't wish that on nobody. You know what I'm saying? And they like to put this on elderly people, handicapped people, people who have medical conditions. I mean, it's like, come on, bro. People that got medical conditions, you doing it to them too. They already messed up enough, and you messing with them too. So it just shows that this is something that the U.S. made. Okay, the United States is Babylon, all right, and they have got the other nations to drink from the cup. Okay, and they drunk off this mess. They drunk off the shit. You see what I'm saying? Because it started right here. It's a U.S. patent. All right, you can look it up. I forget the number to it, but it's a U.S. patent. If you Google it, you'll find it. Just Google the U.S. patent for mind control, and you will find it. All the other nations have picked this up. If they haven't, then why the hell do you see so many targeted individuals in all these other countries? Okay? So all the other nations have drunk from the cup of Babylon, the Great. All right? So they passed a little mess around. Now all of them, they think they smarter than us. Okay? They didn't expect for people to start waking up and seeing. Yeah, I know. I'm not saying that I just didn't do anything. I'm not saying that, but I have done things that could be said, well, he's a bad person, right? But then when I go back and I look at it, and I'm like, well, this, and this, and that, right? It still don't add up. It just don't add up. None of it don't add up. How is it that you have these different voices that know all this, that, and the third? No, that's because they were there the whole time. You know what I'm saying? They was the ones manipulating you to do the things. So that's what I'm trying to say. But anyway, yeah, the U.S. patent. You look up the U.S. patent, and you will find that the U.S. patent for mind control was made around the same time that they created the DSM. The DSM is the diagnosis for mental diseases, mental disorders. All right, so which is a bunch of baloney. All of that shit they make in there, that they put in DSM, they just make it up. You can look it up yourself. Like, you can find videos on DSM on YouTube, and they'll tell you that it's a bunch of baloney. Right. You know what I'm saying? And if you look up the DSM, and you will see that it's just a way for them to make money. You feel me? For the psychiatric field and the pharmaceutical markets, the funeral home business, the mental health business. That's all for them to make money, because they gonna all profit off of this. You know what I'm saying? So you are the merchandise. Like I said before, we not talking about the merchandise that's coming from the other country that's being sold. No, we're not talking about that. You are the merchandise. You are not the goods that come from China, and the China stopped giving us goods. Oh, that means it's the end. No, you are the merchandise, bro. You are the merchandise. They're using you. They're making money off of you. So how do you, when you have merchandise, what do? You sell it. You make money off of it. That's what they do to us, okay? With the human trafficking, all the other shit that they do with us. You see what I'm saying? They pay these jackasses to gang stalk us. They pay them to do that. I see them, they pop up with new cars and shit all the time. We are the merchandise. Pay attention to yourself. Don't worry about all that other stuff that people might try to tell you, oh, we ain't get no goods from over here. and if they stop, they taking all the merchandise out of the stores. You the merchandise, bro. You the merchandise. Because whenever they stop selling that shit in the store, and you go to the store and there ain't no toilet paper, right? Guess what? And people ain't going to work and all that stuff, right? Guess what? Your ass is the job. They making money off of you. Cause when we in the house quarantine and they say, well, can't nobody go to work, can't do nothing. Everybody locked down, right? While we locked down, guess what they gonna be doing? Making money targeting you from in your house through the walls, jumping into your family members. And when I say jumping into your family members, I'm talking about them actually hijacking their body. That's the shit they do. I don't know what is it with the symbolism, what they do, the little eye thing like this. They do that little Illuminati shit. I don't know if that's what it means to be Illuminati. Like they let the demons jump in them, and that's what they do. But they all do this crazy shit like this, right? It's something about that. But anyhow, they would literally hijack a person that's right next to you. And I know it sounds, excuse me for laughing, I know it sounds funny and it's hard to wrap your mind around because I was like having a hard time with it, but now I'm pretty like I had to get to the point to where I was like 100% sure that's what they were doing, and that's exactly what they're doing. So basically, they want to mimic DSM mental disorder so they can say, yeah, he crazy. But anyhow, I'm 100% sure that they jack the people that's around you, just like, like somebody, okay, just like the movie The Matrix, Control Factor. I'm going to check that out today. Just like the movie The Matrix, when the Smiths, okay, you know how they be chasing Neo, or they'll chase one of the people that the good guys, right? And then say they get too far away from them, and then it's some people next to the good guy, and the Smith, that person right there, turn into one of the Smiths. It's the exact same thing. The exact same thing. I'm telling you, and I'm almost for sure that they do that when they carry out attacks on us, because they would put these hive mind idiots all around you. Okay. Now, like I said in the last video, I heard spouse say, "Why ain't nobody beat him up yet?" And this is that damn remote. The person who's doing the remote monitoring speaking through her, and this person has done it several times, and I've caught them. I can hear them. I don't know why I can hear them, and I can tell who they is just by looking at them. I can see them like I told you with the Legion, and Jesus came and the man was standing there, but Jesus knew. Yeah. What was I at? Oh yeah. When Jesus came and the man was possessed by the Legion demon, right? It was like a group of spirits. And Jesus knew it when he saw him. And he was like, "What's your name?" He asked the demon, "What's his name?" Right? Basically told him to get out that man's body, right? I can do the exact same thing. I don't know how, but I can look at them and I can tell. Like it's be like the way they talk. It don't sound like the person that you know. It'll sound like somebody else, and it's like, why? Like if you know your loved one and you know how they articulate themselves, and because you've been around them for so long, you can tell that it's not them. You see what I'm saying? And like I can literally tell that. I can tell, I can see it, and I can hear it. And the demon who I call them demons, but y'all say remote monitor people, and I know there's remote monitoring do exist, but in biblical times, remote monitoring would be called a demon. You know what I mean? Because that's exactly, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they're doing that. But I hear them and I don't have no earpiece. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And they don't be wanting me to hear them. Like I hear shit that they don't want me to hear. Excuse my language, but I hear stuff that they don't be wanting me to hear. Uh what was I saying? Dang, I forgot. Oh yeah, but they be jumping into people that's around you. So say you go outside and then you see a perp. That perp is like I told you, that Illuminati shit when they be doing like this. Now I don't know what that shit mean, but I think it means that they allow themselves to be inhabited by other, by the remote monitoring, or I call them demons, but I think they allow that person to control them at certain times. So, you know what I mean? Like that person can actually have control over that person's body. All right. And I'm gonna explain a little bit more how I know that. And you don't have to listen to me. You know what I mean? Like if you're a true target, eventually you'll start seeing these things yourself. But so you go outside, right? So you may go outside and be a perp out there, right? That person who's really carrying out the attack on you can inhabit that perp's body at the moment and lay hands on you. You see what I'm saying? And because they be trying to make it like, now I hear a female, I know who my actual stalker is. I know who it is, right? And it's a female, okay. And I'm not saying she the only one, but she's one of the main ones. Okay, she's carrying out this shit on her own relatives, and that's part of what they do, uh, to pledge their allegiance to whatever entity group they involved with. But that's how they pledge their allegiance. They will take down their own family members. But uh, anyhow, uh, they'll jump into that perp so they can and it's like that person, that's the person that you see, you think that is that person. It's that person plus that dean that that remote monitoring person. So they'll be like, yeah, uh give you a prime example. Like I said, I haven't been attacked by them, and they'll say, well, yeah, we did, she did this and she did that. And I'm like, you're like this little, you probably like about 4 foot, like 100 pounds soaking wet. Like you ain't did nothing. You know what I mean? But that's how they'll try to come out with it. And the reason is, yeah, I know that. Uh, what was I at? Oh yeah, but yeah, they'll try to make it like they whooping on you, but really what it is they using that person's body to carry out that attack. And I know it sounds strange, but I am not kidding. I am so serious. They call them it's a part of psychic driving and psychic warriors. You gotta read Project Soul Catcher to know what I'm talking about. But you will still also have to actually, you have to see this stuff for yourself. You can't just, it's hard to wrap your mind around. Like a lot of people, they just ain't gonna get it because they don't know, they don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I said, the Wicked, this is the perfect program for the Wicked because they just lying like hell, lying all damn day long. You know what I mean? Just lying their ass off. That's what they got. That's what they do. The Wicked, that's all they gonna do is lie. You see what I'm saying? They love to lie. You feel me? So what other program would be the best fit for the Wicked on such a large scale. You see what I'm saying? This is the largest scale ever, you know, of this type of lying. You know, like we don't have a lot of wicked stuff that don't happen, but nothing like this. You know, like on a worldly scale, we don't have wars and stuff like that, but it wasn't on this scale like this, being swept under the rug by all the different intelligent agencies, people who supposed to be protecting folk and all that. You know, all the different politicians, they ain't even talking about it. Nobody. It's just everybody acting like it ain't even going on. Okay, we here. This is that time where you need to get right. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get right with God, because if you're not and you still thinking it's a game, then something seriously wrong with you. Okay? Like I said, they doing it to kids. You know what I'm saying? They making war with the babies. Baby ain't did nothing. Now, who else did some wicked shit like that out of history? Nothing but them old ass wicked pharaohs that was around when Jesus was around, when they were trying to kill Moses when he was a baby, and they was trying to kill baby Jesus. That shit ain't happened no more since then. It's happening now. You know what I mean? They messing with the little kids, man, like the little kids. The kids ain't, kids can't even talk yet. They messing with them. But they'll do it under the guise of saying that, oh, well, we trying to get at you. We're trying to get at you because you the target. Do you see what I'm saying? So if they attacking babies and stuff like that, and elderly people, like they attack elderly people and all that, it don't matter. None of that. They don't care. This is some pretty major times. Now they can just say, well, that's just happening to you. It don't happen to us. It's the point that it's happening to thousands and millions. That's what it's all about. See what I'm saying? So what you gotta do, especially if you was a V2K, you targeted it, period. You have to try to purify your own self, purify your thoughts, and try to stay away from these jokers the best way you can. You know, you gonna see them, they're gonna be outside. If you have to, be cordial with them the best way you can. You know, play the game right along with them, because you have to hide the fact that you're being tortured. So that's what they want to call it. You know, that's the word that they use, but you just being messed with. And stay in the fight, suffer. You know what I'm saying? Suffer to the end. Like I said, this Matthew 24:9. Then shall they deliver you. They brought you to this. They brought you to this. Yeah, I can believe that. I don't know about removing your kids. That sounds crazy that they took your kids away. But yeah, I can believe that. I can believe that they'll discredit you and say you was crazy. But when it all boiled down to it, that's just a whole nother level of injustice, because just because you said somebody was stalking you don't mean that you crazy at all. They just don't see it. If they don't see what's happening to you, then they just don't see it. If the police department was to try to do some shit like that, you should take their ass to court and sue the fuck out of them. Because when it all boiled down to it, there's several cases of people saying that this is going on, and it's just out there. But nobody's not saying nothing about it. Nobody's not saying a damn thing about it. So, and she said they took her kids too. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this: I got full custody of my kids, so I took my kids from a woman who, at the time that I didn't even know, she probably was being targeted herself. And this is somebody I was with, because she used to take showers in the dark, and I never understood. And I'm like, why are you taking showers in the dark? You know how targeting will happen to people around you before it happened to you, but you won't even know it. That's how it happened. And she was always taking showers in the dark, and I was like, something ain't right about that, you know. Like I just didn't understand that. And now that I receive V2K, and I know how they talk about you when you're using your bathroom. Yeah, they talk about you when you're trying to use the restroom and things like that, and you feel like they can see in your bathroom. So that's why I feel like she was taking showers in the dark, because she was already going through it at the time, and the stuff that she was doing that caused her to lose the children just let me know that her mind wasn't right, because she was just flat out leaving them in the house. She didn't even care. Yeah, that's sad. The court system is, man, believe it or not, in that court system, it's a lot of them in the court system. It's a lot of perpetrators that's in the court system, like judges, attorneys, lawyers. Man, them jokers be knowing damn well what's going on. Well, they calling you delusional. They get paid to call you delusional. You see what I'm saying? They know what's going on, and you would think that them being in the field that accumulates so much money that they wouldn't have to participate in this, but they is just greedy. They just greedy as hell. You see what I'm saying? They making more than enough money in the legal field. They don't have to get up there and even participate in this type of stuff, but they get paid to do so. So yeah, they gonna call you delusional. Well, you ain't delusional. They is crazy. They the ones that's delusional. They is the one that's delusional. I mean, in the court system, my kids was in foster care, man. Before I got my kids back, I had to fight through all of that just to end up being a target at the end of it. That just shows you that the court system is involved in it any damn way. Okay? Because I think they use those children. They use those children earlier on. I don't know about. I've heard that stuff about bloodlines, but I just don't know about it. But what I do know is the court system use that shit. They use you once they get those kids in there. They use those foster parents as gateways to get to those kids and abuse them and uh, break their minds into those altars, so they can have the next group of high mind idiots running around. That's all that is. And they put them once they put them in foster cares and uh, adopt them into these different families and stuff like that. That's all they do to them. They just take them in there and abuse them. They make it like they coming to help them and save them. They ain't coming to help do nothing. Yeah, yeah. They ain't coming to help. They ain't coming to help at all. Cause if they was, like I've seen stuff that happened to kids in foster care that just didn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Just didn't make no sense to me, and it seemed like a targeting issue. You know what I'm saying? Like I was seeing anyway. Yeah, just basically, man, just watch out for stuff like that. Like I was saying, with the way they jump into the people around you, you can't get mad at them people like the ones that, especially the ones that's in your household. All right, you gotta watch out for that. You know what I'm saying? Be careful with that. And I hope I hope a lot of these people on here that come, because see, this is how they do. They like to come in this chat right here and start saying stuff. So I really hope y'all is real targets. Well, a lot of times it don't even be the case like that. Like a lot of them, they'll come on here and start talking about issues like taking kids away because they know you got kids. Like I could be a person that don't even have kids. So what's the odds of a person in the chat talking about that? Now, if you really did have this happen to you, then I apologize. But just as me being a target, I know how they act, and that's this type of stuff they act. They make fake profiles and they come on here and they start talking about shit like that. Ain't nobody ain't taking my kids away. I won my kids. I won full custody of my kids. You know what I'm saying? I fought through the court system like hell for a whole 2 years. Okay. So damn sure no, I ain't crazy, but they can try to say I'm delusional all the fuck they want. You see what I'm saying? But we know that because if that was the case, then I would have never got them. You see what I'm saying? I would have never got them. And right after I got custody of my sons, and I decided to leave the city, that's when the V2K started. That's when all of this shit started. So those jokers, they be thinking they slick. They be trying to plot. They be plotting way ahead of time, like little shit like that. They be plotting. They be like trying to. You have to stay 10 to 20 steps ahead of these fools because they ass be 10 to 20 steps ahead of you. You see what I'm saying? They always plotting. They always scheming on ways to do this and that and the third. Like my son's almost an adult. They teenagers now, and I've been had them. I've been had them ever since they were like 2 years old. You see what I'm saying? So that's how long it's been since I don't start getting gray hairs and stuff. I was still a young man when it happened. You know what I mean? So I've been going through the V2K thing for a long time. I was being targeted before then. They didn't expect me to even get them boys. They didn't expect me to get them boys out of foster care. They was expecting me to actually just lead them there and let them rot in the system. But I wasn't gonna do that. I wasn't gonna let that happen to them because uh, I grew up locked up, going to group homes and you know stuff like that. I wasn't finna let my sons go through that. But yeah, so basically, this is the wicked. You know what I'm saying? They really showing who they really is. If you know a motherfucker that's a gang stalker, you better go ahead and chalk them up as wicked. You feel me? Don't try to act like, oh, they doing something good because they said this person did that and this person did this. No, they not doing nothing good. They ass doing Satan's work. They can try to act like they not. And I'm gonna make this example one more time. When Satan came to Jesus and he talked to Jesus and he was telling Jesus, I'm gonna do this for you and do that for you and give you the world, you know what I'm saying? And the only thing I want you to do is bow down and worship me. Do you think that it was an actual red man with a pitchfork standing there talking to Jesus? It wasn't. Jesus was sitting there by himself. Okay? So just like me sitting here by myself and I can hear V2K, that's the same way Satan is. Satan can go to and fro, up and down in the earth, just like electromagnetic wave frequencies can. Okay? So it's all the same. Okay? So when you getting all these little jibber jabber in your ear, they ass is his children. They don't realize that because they look at the scripture and they say, well, that's old, or we don't believe it. These jokers will believe Santa Claus before they believe in God. But they know they're using witchcraft. They know they're using witchcraft. They know they're using different technology to do this, that, and the third, but they can't connect the two. Technology been around. Technology been around, bro. What do you think a UFO is? It's technology. You think Jesus went flying up flew out the planet in a cloud? Man, man, it is so funny to me, man. It's so funny. Like you really think that when remember, okay, when Jesus went up in the cloud, right? Excuse me for laughing. When he went up into the cloud, right? And then they said that you're gonna see him again in the same manner, right? That's because he in a vehicle. The cloud don't fly. You ain't seen no cloud that just fly across the sky and go someplace else. He didn't just go up there and just disappear out of nowhere. No, those clouds hide their ships. Okay. So that's technology. So technology been around. Okay. When we refer to Satan, it's just only another form of technology. That's all it is. Okay, it's just another form of technology that's being used. So the jokers want to sit there. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, that's all it is. They be thinking, they'll turn around and say people like this is what I hear in my V2K. They'll say you blaming technology. No, I'm blaming Satan. I'm blaming Satan's church, and that's who I'm blaming. You feel me? And I'm blaming the right ones. And it's talking about accusing and all this, that, and the third. When there's Satan is the accuser, bro. He the one accused. That's why I just got finished telling you. It's just like he holding court. When you go to court, right? You go in there if you got a lawyer or not. You go in there, you got the judge up there. We're gonna put God in that seat, all right? And then you on your side, and then you got the defendant, all right? The defendant is the Sage's children, and then he gonna have that person gonna have their lawyer. That's Satan. Okay. He gonna go in there and he gonna say, well, this person did this and the third. Is that not true? Did you not do this and that and the third? Right? That's all they doing. That's all they doing. They holding court on you. All right. It's up to you to clean yourself up and basically clear your name. You feel me? The only way you're gonna clear your name is through the blood of the Son. That's the only way you're gonna clear your name, which is already been cleared. It's already been cleared. You just gotta profess it. You see what I'm saying? And let go of your old sins. Let go of that old self. You feel me? Once you let go of that old self, Satan over there with his defendant, with his you know what I'm saying, with the children, he can say whatever the hell he want to say. It ain't even gonna matter because the judge ain't even gonna hear because he already done cleared your slate. You feel me? So that's all I pretty much wanted to come on here and say. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be aware of where you at and understand you already done pretty much won. You just don't get a battle back to them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You already done won, bro. You already done won. If you going through your suffering and you living on this earth right now as a TI, you already done won, bro. You just let them keep playing, let them do what they doing, and remember, just repent. You know what I'm saying? Just repent for anything you may have done, and keep it that way. Don't never do the shit again. Don't never do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Don't never do nothing that can cause you to fall back into fall out of glory, basically. You know, don't never do nothing like that ever again. And then just make sure you keep Satan where he at. Because he gonna keep on trying to antagonize you the whole time as long as you on this planet. Because this his word. You see what I'm saying? So all the motherfuckers that's agreeing with him, they of the world. They don't want you here because you are not of this world. You feel me? And they know that. I don't know how they know. It's like they can see something about you. You know what I'm saying? Now, like right now, they continue to say, well, it's this and this and that, and this and the third. Ain't got nothing to do with none of that. This is all about schemers. Feel me? What it's about? It's about schemers. They got a major plot to trick you out, you know, with their little weapons, with their devices. If it didn't have anything to do with devices, then why would they say Satan's devices? You see what I'm saying? That's why they call it Satan's devices. You feel me? They using different type of little technology. Anyhow, let me get on off of here. Barcode. I hope you got a channel. I'm gonna have to go check out your channel because you don't seem like you. I mean, the term hyper game theory. Yeah, I know what hyper game theory is. And see, I might be wrong about you. That's just how much this targeting don't mess my mind up. It had me paranoid all the time. But y'all probably conversating amongst each other, which that's most likely what's going on. But I'll be happy to check all my people out in my chat. So I'm gonna write down your channel, and hopefully I can find your channel, and I'm gonna go and look and see if I can find some videos that you talking about targeting all of y'all. Cause a lot of time they don't even be nothing but fake people just popping up on my shit. Don't be nothing but perps popping up on my shit because they do electronic harassment. So they know when you online. You feel me? But anyway, I'm out.